So once again, good evening, everyone. I hope all are doing well. I am delighted to welcome all of you to this webinar on the topic Solution for Revenue Leakage in your business. It's truly a pleasure to have such an enthusiastic and diverse group of individuals joining today from different parts of the world. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ashkar and I will be your host for this webinar. I have had the privilege of being a part of this organization for around 1 year, and I am particularly passionate about this particular topic being discussed today. This webinar has been organized with the aim of scanning your business risk and inject few remedies to build strong barrier to prevent revenue leakage. And I am confident that the value insights shared here will provide you with deeper understanding of the subject matter and equip with particular tools and knowledge. Before this session, I would like to welcome our speaker, Mr. Abdul Kader, alias Mac, who is highly esteemed in his respective field for around 12 years of experience. His expertise and experience will undoubtedly enrich the discussions and provide us with invaluable perspective. It is worth noting the objective of this webinar is not just to share knowledge, but also to foster meaningful interaction among the participants. We encourage all of you to actively participate in these discussions, pose questions, and engage with our esteemed speaker. Your active involvement will make this interactive session a truly enriching experience for everyone. And also please note that there will be having a Q&A session at the end of this webinar. The down you can see that there is a box like Q&A. You can post all your questions there. In the end, the speaker will be giving we will be discussing that one. So anyway, that's it. Let's begin this exciting journey of knowledge, sharing and exploration. Thank you. Enjoy the webinar. So Mac, now it's all yours.
Thank you, Ashka, for your wonderful introduction. And very good evening, everyone. And thank you joining here. And I'm seeing a most good participants for this exciting topic. For the business, we are all entrepreneurs and who started the journey of the business and struggling to run the business. And there is a lot of tactics how we can jump a business to the higher level. So we are facing this situation. We are facing a lot of issue in a business. So that is why this topic we are selected, unlock the revenue leakage in your business. So I will share the screen and while explaining, we'll have a more idea about the topic. I hope you all see the screen. The topic, unlock the solution for revenue leakage. In a business, like everybody want a profit. Everybody doing the business for the profit. From the starting stage, when we start the career and we are looking to earn something. And when we earn salary or if you have some other revenue, the next step, we want to earn something higher than that. Then the people think about how to do the business. The people will be very excited to do the business and there will be excitement loss. And without having a proper consulting, and maybe they will be having a lot of money. So they will spend the money to the business and they will lose the money. Then they will shut down the business. They will go back to their work again. So instead of that, what we have to think and how we want to start up the business and what are all the importance elements to be noted while starting the business. So these points can be linked to this topic. So the revenue leakage is the major part of to uncontrol your existing business, or what should importantly you have to look on when you are starting the business. I will go ahead with the next slide, what will be the content of this topic. Especially I am covering three part. I'm not taking too much time because I know even everybody is busy scheduled. I'm especially thankful whoever joined. I have seen many attendee, so I'm very thankful for everyone is spending an hour in this busy schedule to understand about the business. And this is those who are joined here, really they require to know what I am expressing to you. Especially this is the topics covered: revenue leakage and its reasons, and strategy to prevent the revenue leakage. And the final is interactive session, and this is the open forum to ask your doubts. Definitely, I hope that I can clear all your doubts related to this chapter. Next, the revenue leakage. The first of all, we are going to the revenue leakage. We should know what is revenue leakage. In the picture, you can see the coins are going everywhere. It is not in your box. From the picture, you can understand that what is revenue leakage. There is no more explanations required. So revenue leakage is the amount of money that a business has earned but hasn't actually collected. In your business, you are earning the revenue, but you are not collecting the fund. And its transactions, nothing. It's a money from your customer that gets processed but doesn't get credited to your account due to variety of reasons. Among the vectors of revenue leakage is a lack of awareness within the business. We all know, we are doing a good business. I even myself, I have several experience. Many business titans, many entrepreneurs are saying that I have a good business, and I have a good staff, and I have a good sales. But in P&L, there is a issues. There is a lack of, there is in many errors, and finally, I am not getting fund. I don't have enough cash flow to run the business. But when I'm seeing there is a good sales, where is the mistake? There is a lot of reasons to that. If you are not understanding the exact reason for these doubts and these issues, definitely your business not going to be in a good end. Everybody see, there is an opportunity. If you are starting a business, there is an opportunity to the world, and world is open for you. And the beginners, the career, who's starting the career, for them it's opportunity. So I wish everyone to have a successful business in your life, to create a more opportunity to the upcomers. So we'll go to the next slide. We'll understand in a clear view what is the major reasons for revenue leakage. The major reasons. There is, in a picture, I'm taking into the major reasons. Through seeing the pictures, you can understand without explaining by myself. But still, I'm giving you a short explanation to make clear for the major reasons for revenue leakage. Inaccurate customer information. See, many are busy even everywhere. Even when we do the business, when we do create the customers, everywhere we are busy. We are not free. Where we are busy, it's nothing but the priority. The priority where we have to give the priority, that is very important. When creating the customer or having a dealing with your customer, you have to give a priority to that particular subject. So you should be busy in that particular subject. So if you are not giving a priority when we having a good information about the customer, definitely you will lose the track of the customer. You are saying about, I'm busy with something else and I'm not able to have a time to make gather the accurate information about the customer. Definitely your failure in the initial stage. So accurate information to be captured while starting the deal with the customers. So that is very, very important. If you are not doing that, there is a follow-up issue, there is a delay payment, there is a, like, finally after the business you will understand that the customer was not genuine, everything. There is a several explanation you will tell to the consultant or your partners, everything. But initially, if you are inaccurate customer information you are gathering, definitely you won't face this kind of issues. And next, if you are that I'm going to the right circle to the right, and under billing of customers, this is also very important. For this all the solution, there will be a next slide, there will be a remedies strategy to overcome these reasons. So under billing of the customer, we have to note that the customers, how the path, how the billing, if it is a billable work or unbillable work, and how it's tracked, how your employees controlled. This is very, very important. So under billing of the customer can be a most common causes of revenue leakage and pricing error. You think that without having a good pricing, you can do the business? Even if it is whatever the business, even service sector or training sector or any industries, hotel, restaurant, anything, the pricing is very, very important. Even trading, what are the elements to be noted to do the pricing of the product? In service, what are the cost comes from the manpower cost or direct cost or whatever? These all. And even if you're a restaurant, how you do the like pricing menu, like how many items are you selling, and what is the cost, what is the ingredients, everything. If the pricing, it's very, very important to have a proper sales price. The costing is very important. And next, manual data or invoice creation. Now the world is changed, and now the world, we having a lot of technology. Through the lot of technology, we can have a good automation in your business, but still the people are manual data entry system is following. We don't know why, we don't know what is the reason. The reason, because they are lazy, or they are like making cost effective. Instead of paying the money to the software or consulting, they are having the old system manual data entry, but they don't know how their revenue is leakage to do the manual data entry. When you do the manual, there is a lot of around 50 to 12 to 15% of the chances to revenue leakage only for the manual data entry. This is as per the survey result. And next is unclear or lax discounting policies. If you are not clear the policy system of this any dealings, definitely you will be losing the money. Example, when you are having the contract or anything, if you are before signing, you should understand, you should clear about the policies. Like if you are not having a proper discounting policy, if you are not understanding the terms and conditions and everything, definitely there will be an example. If you can say that when we have a renewal subscription, now the world is trending from the server to cloud. When we do the cloud funding, there is a many businesses cloud funding. When you do the cloud funding, the people are renewing the description, this one renewing their services. When we renew the subscription, next month it's auto renewal is happening. So before auto renewal, maybe if the service they're not using, they're losing the fund. This kind of many policies are there that before starting service or anything, you have to clear about their discounting policy and everything. Then next is unenforced penalty fees. Without having a proper knowledge, there will be a penalties. Even if you can take for the tax penalties and all, definitely that is because of you are not aware about that particular subject. And if you are not aware about the particular subject, you should consult to some special consulting companies. And definitely these kind of issues are the major and most common cause for revenue leakage. And the topic is unlock the revenue leakage. When we, as I said, when I'm explaining the reason, I'm given you the idea how you can unlock it. But still, the next slide will give you the 5 strategies to unlock your revenue leakage in your business. We'll go to the next slide. See here, interact, integrate your contract and sales software, because nowadays, like even we all like switch to from many we are switched to from many software to many software. Okay, so when we are switching to software to software, we are feeling that we are gaining many things. We are saving a time. We are having a lots of data. Then initially I told you, have a proper customer information, have a proper customer information. This is very relevant when you are starting a business, or because even most of the people here joined, those who are having the business, those who are want to start the business, and those who are struggling the business. And at least even one attendee getting the guidelines or implementing in your business and having a result, that will be our advantage and importance of this section. So you have to be carefully listen this, and I'm explaining very very neat and very clear. I'm not going very fast. I'm section by section I'm covering, and this is only because you have to understand and you have to implement in your business. And if you need a more consulting or to know more idea, definitely you can contact further, and we will give you the clear path and everything. So when you integrate your contact and sales software, there is a lot of sales software is available in the market. And as we have the dealer of Zoho books, we are providing Zoho CRM, one of the most popular trending software in the world. So this software gives you like a clear contact list and customer relationship management. And from leads to end, when your customer contacted you, that will be created as a lead. From lead to potential to customer, a win and close, and you will have that line to line, you will have a clear picture of this customer. So when you integrate your contact and sales software, definitely you are not losing any leads. Everybody knows that the business starts from the sales. So without having a sales, definitely you can't manage the business. There will be a lot of expenses, fixed expenses. When we can cover fixed expenses, then our sales reaching to the break even. So what is break even? Break even is nothing but the zero NP margin, zero NP. So like everybody knows that, but still I'm explaining. Even if you are not calculating the new business or existing business, if you are not calculating the break even sales, definitely you will struggle a lot of cash flow. Then putting the money from your to the business, and again you are putting the money to the business, and you are searching some partners to invest, and they're taking the money, and again you're putting, definitely finally you will have a lot of issue then shutting down the business. Instead of that, the initial stage, you are understanding the break-even sales, and you are doing the projected financial statement for the 5 years or 3 years minimum. Then you are going with the proper control, with having the proper P&L and proper balance sheet, and you are analyzing the budget wise is actual. Then taking the consulting from the experienced consulting people and doing the complaints, everything, then definitely you can have a good business setup It is not even like in Qatar, everywhere the same, the procedure and the policies, everything the same. So the first, you have to integrate your contact and sales software to not to ignore any leads. Then regularly review pricing. As I said, the pricing is very, very important factor. So once you created the customer and you had a lead, you got an inquiry, and you are making into the potential, and you send the proposal, and they accepted, the LPO is received. So why I'm explaining all these points? Because these all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. These steps is very important. If you are omitting any one of the step in between, definitely you will face a revenue leakage problem, because there will be a lot of issue will come behind that. If you want to solve this issue, you have to put you have to increase the cost. So instead of that, from the starting point to the end point, you are making it everything systematic. Definitely you don't want to face any issue in your business. And regularly review pricing. The pricing, it is not a fixed one. Today if you put the price, and tomorrow there will be a price can be vary. So even in the market, you can't change, like the regularly you can't change the price, but there is no limitation to regularly review the pricing. You can review the pricing, but only thing, you can't change regular pricing. But after reviewing, you will understand what you could have done. Instead of changing the selling price, you can reduce the cost price. So this is the best idea to keep your customer in a good interaction. So that is why, like you have to regularly review pricing. When I will tell you, if those who are doing the business, and there is an accountant, there is a the department wise the price calculation and everything. So they do their work in a good manner, and if you are not able to get a gross profit, the margin is always less, then you have to review. The review is important. It is not only doing the things and implementing. Review is important. Where the mistakes is coming, landed cost, whether they're adding to the price. In landed cost, what and all the cost to be added, what all the direct costs is happening, whether they put some margin for the administrative cost. This is all very important. So the pricing, if you are selling the product with low margin, definitely if your administrative cost is high, then you won't have a net profit. If you less net profit, that means that part of the amount you are investing to the business, and regularly you are getting a net loss, definitely your cash flow will have a very it will have a bad impact. The next, track and monitor obligations and everything, the commitment. Whoever having the responsibility, whoever having the commitment, you have to make the proper tracking, the monitoring. If you are not a track and monitor, definitely you will lose a lot of, you will face a lot of issues. Then this is the way. If you're tracking an example, it is nowadays it is not like the military system of the business. I'm not saying that the owners or entrepreneurs should have a military system to the business and to have a very highly strict on the staff. You should have a very friendly, and the system has to be implemented, the system to track and monitor the employees, and to the your you have to be track and monitor your terms and procedures. Internal manual procedures for the company is very important. Even if it is a small scale business or high scale business, even if it is started new business with a very less capital, no issue at all. The business concept and the procedure is for everything is the same. So like you should implement internal procedure manual for your company to have for all A to Z like track. So this is the one, whether this procedure properly following up or not, you should track and monitor and implement automation and AI. Already I explained when I'm talking about the first point, the system, the software, and everything should be automated. Now world is changed. As I said, the many things is coming through the automation system. And we have like the main, like, see, think about the manual invoicing from the auto generated invoice. Even system invoice is important. Even auto generated invoice is, it is kind of automation. So this kind of information, like you have to implement in your system, and you have to focus on that, and through that you have to save your time. Like timing is very very important nowadays. We see, even everybody says that like this the today is Saturday, and after 2 days is getting Saturday. It is not after 2 days, it is after 6 days, because we are not understanding whether the 6 days is how it is going from our end. So we are not getting the time. The month is going like week, and year is going like months. So that is why, if you want to save your time, do a automation for everything. And we know all AI tool. AI, we know the cameras, but we don't know what and all the usage in AI. So the people can generate the letters, and they can implement the procedures and everything through the AI tool. Easily they can implement it, and we can compare with our internal procedure. We can compare with our company policies, and we can change whatever it is. So we don't want to spend a lot of time investing what we have some source. The source of income, it is unlimited in the unlimited. We have to capture it, and we have to implement. So the next point I'm coming to, train employee on latest trend. See, even in my consulting experience, the past more than 12 years, I'm doing in the same role, and last 5 years I'm in relevant role in Alchemist, and I'm having a lot of questions from the our business people and all. I have a lot of staff, but work is not completing on time. What is the issue? So I will tell you the train employee on latest trend. Like if you have a lot of stuff, and you don't have a proper procedure, definitely you can't complete even if you're taking a long time, you can complete the task. Definitely the training is very important. Don't, like, you have to get trained, the employer have to get trained from employee. That kind of ability should create, that kind of skill should create to the employee. Only you can grow, the entrepreneurs or employer can grow only if your employees are grown. Until and unless your employees doesn't have a skill, definitely your company will be in the same position. Then train the employee on latest trend, and explain them uh, to to make it your company in the next level, and have a good business. So the training employee, it is a very important to prevent revenue leakage. This is all about the section of revenue leakage and business. And next we'll go to the interaction section. So we'll have a questionnaire. If you have any question, we will see the message. if you have any question, you can chat with us, and definitely will that you can see there is a Q&A, question and answer section after the chat. You can put your question. Definitely we are happy to clear all your doubts in this section. Thank you, Sharifa Sheikh. There is a question. Just want to some more brief on underbilling of customer. Okay, fine. See, the underbilling of the customer, I just went to the major reason for this revenue leakage. Underbilling of the customer can be a major reason for the revenue leakage. Its underbilling can be a problem when a business has a high percentage of service revenue. Example, like even small revenue, definitely you won't face much issues. Even if your business has a high percentage of service revenue, within an inefficient information flow, service personnel may not realize that the service they are performing a customer site is billable. Example, like I hope you are getting the things like with an inefficient information flow, like when we have a high information, high percentage of the service revenue, like the service personnel may not realize that the service they are performing customer site is a billable. Discussion or work done back into the office respond to a particular client request likewise may not be properly built. So that is the one, like the inefficient information flow that goes to the underbilling, like because when you example, if I say example, when the construction field, okay, like we have a cost, we have a budgeted the cost. Okay, based on the budgeted cost, we proposed them. After the proposal, we went for the service, but we had high percentage of the service. Like we have a huge service section, but like it is the information, like the flow of inefficient flow of information. Then definitely that can be a chance of underbilling. So billing has to be in a proper way, and the flow, whenever we have a high like percentage of the service revenue, definitely you should have a proper uh, like uh, proper flow of the information, then which is billable and which is non-billable, everything should have a proper track, and your billing should be as per your calculation. And if you have a huge expense, huge cost, definitely you should have a variation, a discussion, and you should make a proper billing to the customer. Under billing can be a like decrease your GP margin that goes to the revenue leakage. Hope Sharika Sheikh understand well. And Safa Supermarket. Next question, can you please explain the Zoho CRM module? Here, the Zoho CRM module, what I explained, it is kind of to prevent the revenue leakage. How to prevent revenue leakage? To make a interact like the customer make it to the software, take to the software, and have create the leads and to the potential, and make to the close to the customer. And if you need a more explanation or more demo presentation, definitely we'll have a contact, and we will have a survey after this section. We will come to your place and we'll show you the demo with the clear picture, Zoho CRM, how it's work. And it's a Zoho CRM, it's a awesome module to lock your customer from the starting lead. So there is a wide section to have a Zoho a demo presentation. Definitely, we are very happy to give you the demo presentation on your time. Hope you're cleared. Still, the people are there. No left from the starting, and still hope someone questions will be answered. It will be helpful to them. There is a question from Yusuf Salim. Delay in following up with the customer for the payment will lead us to revenue leakage. Yes, there is the major the reason the customer follow up is very important. It is mentioned in our major reason. The first, the adequate information about the customer. It will be leads to the delay payment from the customer. The proper information for proper understanding about the customers, definitely it will have a good customer list in your business. If you have a bad customer list, definitely it will get delay. So this reason already I covered in the major reasons, and it can be linked to that. So the follow-up is very important. If it's a follow-up, will leads to the cash flow of the business. So I hope it's understand, and it is definitely it will be the major reasons for revenue leakage. And we are alchemists now. We were whatever the issues you are facing, definitely alchemists have even internationally all the countries we have our own office with expertise. They will come and they will visit and they will give you the proper guidelines if you have facing any issue in terms of business risk and everything. Definitely they will give you the proper guidelines. And we have our head office in Dubai and Qatar in Al Sadd. Al Sadd we have located in Al Bustan building, and fourth floor. Definitely you can visit at any time for your convenient time if you have a more queries and if you need a more discussion and everything. Definitely we are very happy to discuss with you, and we will be with your a journey in your business. And in Bahrain we have our own office, and we have office in India, Calicut. So we are young professionals, and we have a young thinking, and we have a belief to make you success in terms of business. And there is any other questions? There is no more questions, and still we are waiting for 2 minutes, and we will wind up the section. And thank you. Still there is a attendance. Nobody are left. As 1 or 2 hours left, but still many are waiting to have some question to be answered. And if you have a question within 2 minutes, definitely we will be answering with properly. And after 2 minutes, we can wind up this section. And there will be a feedback section. We will share you the link. You can put your comment and everything. Definitely, we will assist you if you need any further consulting or further information required. Definitely, we will be with you always. Okay, now we had a scheduled half an hour section and half an hour question and answer, and almost 45 minutes we covered, and 3:15 we started, and now it's 4 o'clock. And especially very thankful to you all for giving a time to us for explaining all those things, and hope it's all understand. And we will be winding up the section. Thank you all, and see you next time.